Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, guys.
So, a couple of things. We actually changed. I felt sorry for you guys. Really. I realized that you guys were doing a lot, and I told Miss Canella if we could change a couple of things, and we did. We changed the independent practice. From now on, you will only have 3 questions to answer. One being easy, the other one being semi-hard or semi-medium, and then the other one being hard. That being said, only 3 questions. The next thing, I'm still getting late assignments. I don't know why. I also have people not doing their IREADY. I don't know why. Just know it will reflect your grade. Honestly, it would. Um, the third thing that I'm gonna tell you guys is this. I am going to make sure that you understand today's lesson. So that being said, I'm gonna jump right into it.
Also, kickboard points will be going out for those that participate.
So today's lesson and the learning objective for today is I can fluently add and subtract decimals, guys. Now, some of this is probably going to be a review for you. Some of you are not going to probably know how to do this, so I suggest you do. Today's scholars, we will relearn how to review and add review. Wait, 2 more people trying to come in. Kyrie and Alicia.
Alicia and who else?
Kyrene.
All right, I'm gonna do the attendance now.
Today's scholars, we will learn how to review and add and subtract decimals by using the algorithms. Now we all know that there's different decimal places. We'll figure that out in a minute. We have to learn that sum means addition to add, right? I'm gonna draw a plus sign here. Difference means subtract, and then we have decimals represents the numbers that are less than 0, right? So usually we have decimals in between numbers, whole numbers. Anaya is coming in.
Anaya Moda again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was already in. Okay, thanks.
Yep, so on addition and subtraction, write the numbers vertically, line up the decimals, add zeros if you need to, replace the place value, and add or subtract. So when we say add zeros, you'll see in a minute that if it's a whole number getting into the decimal range, you would actually have to add zeros to the right of it. I'll explain that further later on. Here's a good visual. Visual aids are an addition and subtracting decimals. We have 528 plus 7 and. When we see this decimal, we say and, right, Miss Canella?
Yes, sir.
And 49th, right? So there's different place values, as you guys know. In the whole number, the decimal point is the right on the right to the ones. So just turn the whole number into a decimal. So this is how you would turn it into a decimal. 528 will be turned into a decimal. So the way we write that is just like this below. Realize 528 is a whole number. They turned it into a decimal because we have to align that up. Does that make sense? Okay. The next one is subtracting one. So here we have 2 different decimals getting subtracted one by another. And the way they do that is that they line up the decimal. You have to line them up. See that? You have to line them up and then subtract it. That being said, question number 1, I'm going to use Noah. Noah says, addition of decimals. Angie bought 2 bottles of conditioner at the hair salon. One bottle contains 0.355 hundredths liters, and the other controlled 0.877 hundredths liters. How many liters of conditioners did she buy in all? Is that adding or subtracting? Mia Miller's coming in.
Okay.
Adding.
Adding, good. So we're gonna add. If we do the math correctly, sir, right? These tax boxes. We do the math correctly. 0.335 plus, right? Oh wait, that's why Miss Canella didn't use the plus. I mean the keyboard.
Yeah.
0. Sorry for the handwriting. 3, 5, 5 plus. Now I gotta line up what? Noah, the decimal.
0 and 877.
Gotta line up the decimals. You don't line up the decimals, you cannot do the problem correctly. In this case, was 5 plus 7?
5 plus 7 is, let me think, because sometimes I have to think a long time to do these questions. It's kind of annoying.
12.
There you go. Calling out.
Mr. Rudy.
Who's that?
That's
Me,
Carlos.
Carlos.
What's up?
You can also do subtraction.
And what? In this first problem?
Yeah, you can also do subtraction. You can do it two ways, addition and subtraction.
Really?
Yeah, like 0.877 minus 0.355.
Let me ask you this, Carlos. What's that question asking you right there?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Noah, right back to you. They said 12, right? 5 plus 7 is 12. So we're going to
Yes.
put 2 here. Carry the 1. What is that? 5 plus 7 is 12 again, plus 1.
13.
13. Carry the 1. We have 8 plus 3 plus 1. What is that?
Okay, so, or you could do it the other way around. 1, 3 is 4, and 4 and 8, 8. So, okay, 8, 12.
Good. 12. And do we carry the 1?
Sorry, it took so long. I count.
Fine.
I count.
Now, this is the part that's very interesting. You actually have to drop this decimal point down, sir. Right here. Now, what's 1 plus 0?
1 plus 0 is 0, because you can't
What?
add it.
Really? 1 plus nothing is 0? Think about that. 1 plus my keys gives me what?
1.
Thank you. Any number plus 0 is itself, bud.
So, out of all of these, A, B, C, D, which one would it be, sir?
It would be B.
D is correct. Everybody see how we got that? All right, Carlos. Second one, sir, subtracting.
So Carlos, what is the difference of 517 and 4/10 minus 30 and 608 tenths hundredths thousandths? Line up the decimal points. That's all I'm gonna say for there. Line them up, line them up, line them up. Miss Star's like, all right, I had enough already. Carlos, in this question, the top number, 517, only has one number after the place value, right? After the decimal?
Yes.
So what do you have to add there to make it the same as 608? What's missing in the 4? What should you write in those lines? What number?
We are missing 2 zeros.
Excellent. So you're going to write them in, and he's writing them in purple or pink. Now, Carlos, can you take 0 from 8?
No.
So you have to cross it off. You regroup, it becomes a what? You regroup, it becomes a what? The first 0 becomes a what?
You borrowing from the 4, right, Carlos? So this becomes a what?
That becomes. Wait, I couldn't hear you. There was noise in my house.
So,
Oh. Okay, thank you, Joel. Wait, oh, never mind, 3.
oh, so he's saying that the first 0, Mr. R, becomes a 10. So 10 minus 8.
Yes.
No, wait.
You said the first 0. This is the first 0.
Wait, 0 from 8. So the 0 from
Okay.
8 is 10.
So what does the next, why is it not erasing? Carlos, what does the 0 become?
0 becomes.
Think
This
about it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. Because if you go to the other
Just that
number,
this one becomes a 10, you're right. Right? We borrowed from the next number. If this one was 10 because we borrowed one from here, what does this number become?
what's 1 less than 10?
9.
There you
Good.
go. Good, Joel.
3,
What's 10
9,
minus-
and 10.
So what's 10 minus 8?
2,
Next one.
9.
Next one. We can't do it.
You can't take 3 from 6.
Good. So we take the 6 here. That's 6. This becomes a 13. What's 13 minus 6?
7.
Thank you. What am I missing?
The decimal point.
Okay.
Now that I have that 6 minus 8, can we do that? No, we cannot, right?
Nope.
Chidozi is coming in.
All right.
What do we do? Cross this out. This becomes a 0.
Mm-hmm.
16. 16 minus 8 is
8.
good.
You can't take 0 from 3.
So this one becomes a what? 4.
4.
This becomes a 10. What's 10 minus 3?
And 4.
10 minus 3.
10 minus 3
10,
is 7.
okay, wait, there you go.
And then bring down the 4.
Yes.
What's your answer, sir?
478.4792 or 748 and 792 thousandths.
Very good, Carlos. That earns some participation points. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. But you see how we get stuck with the grouping? So usually in a state test, it depends on the state test. You probably would not have a calculator, or you probably will. In this case, we didn't have one, so you will have to actually do it every single time. Yes, I know it's a lot of work, but guess what? That's why we're here, right? We gotta practice. All right. Next one, Miss Canella.
I am going to call on who? Someone has the camera off, so I'm going to call on Anaya. Anaya Moda? Anaya? Thank you. Camera. Kyrene bought a book for $12.59, miss, and a poster for $8.79 at the bookstore. He paid $25. How much change should Kyrene receive? So if you look there, we already had $12.59 in pink.
Mm-hmm.
$8.79. What do we have to do with that first?
So first you have to line them up we have to line up both numbers and put the
Oh,
Whoa, whoa, Mr. R.
what happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it
It's
vanished.
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
So Anaya, you were saying that we have to line up the decimal point, and what do we do with the $12.59 and the $8.79? What operation?
we have to add them.
Good. This is multi-step. So add them up. 9 plus 9. Go. Take it away.
18. And then take the 1 over.
What is going on? All right. 18. Carry the 1. Go.
Keep going. 1 plus 5 plus 7. Go.
12 plus 1 is 18. So, and then take the 1 over to 2 and 8.
So put a 3 down.
3 down.
And what does he bring up? And what goes in between?
9.
3.
The decimal point.
Good. Bring down the decimal point.
That's 11. And then bring the other one to 1 and 0. And now you have 21.38.
Okay, can you read that as money, though?
$21.38.
Okay, question is, you give me a $25 bill, right? And you have a total of $21.38. What's your change? What operation do you do?
You're going to get over $3 in rounding.
Okay, I like how you did that. You did estimation. Good. Let's configure the real answer. I like what you did. Can you take 0 from 8?
No.
So you cross the first 0 off, make it a what?
You make it a 1.
1 or a 10. Okay, what happens to the second 0? If you're taking 1 from its neighbor, it now becomes a?
12.
It was a 10, and we take 1 away. 1 less is what? 9. And 1 less than 5 is a 4, right?
A 4.
Good, because you said it's going to be about $3 and something. So how much change does he get? Go. 10 from 8.
Okay, so he's going to, 10 from 8 is 2.
9 from 6.
That's 3.
9 from 3, sorry.
That's 6.
So 3.62, what does that represent?
$3.62 that he's going to get back.
Right, is the change. Pure perfect. So again, guys, you had to add to find out the cost of the 2 items. And once you got the cost, you then have to subtract the money he gave from what we found to get $3.62. And I love how Anaya, camera on, I love how Anaya used her estimation skills or rounding skills, because that's always a good way to check.
My camera wasn't off.
You can always check your answer by taking $3.62 and adding it to $21.38, and you should get $25. Okay? That's how you know you're correct. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, we got 3 more problems. Who's up next, Mr. R?
You told me. This is yours.
Hazel Collins. Hello, Hazel. Good morning, sunshine. It's your turn. A cheetah can run 112 and 654 thousandths of a kilometer per hour. And a jaguar can run 98 and 17 hundredths of a kilometer per hour. How much faster is the cheetah? Hazel, when you see the word faster, are we adding or subtracting? Anaya, camera. We can't hear you.
Time, right? That's -5 on kickboard. I'm done.
Yeah. Hazel, We can't hear you. Unmute. Hazel's having trouble. She can't unmute. I see she's trying to talk, but we can't hear her. So let's call on Andrew. Andrew, when we see farther or faster, what operation, Andrew, see?
I think subtraction.
Good. So we're going to subtract the 112 from the 98 and change, right? Ooh. Okay, Andrew, help us out. What number goes next to the 7 to make them in equal placeholders?
0.
Good. Subtract for us. All you know help. Go.
4.
Mm-hmm.
And we cannot subtract 5 from 7.
So tell us what to do. Cross it off, make it a
15 and 6 will become a 5. And 15 minus 7.
Equals what?
8?
Good.
Yeah, 8.
5 minus 1?
5 minus 1 would be 4, and then we put a decimal.
good job. What happens to the 2 and the 8 now? What do we do in the 1? What do they become?
1 becomes a 0. The 2
Mhm.
becomes a 12.
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
The 1 the 1 becomes a 0. The 2 becomes a 12.
Good. So we have 12 here. And we have 0 here. 12 minus 8 is?
Minus 8 is 4.
Good. And then this becomes a 10. So 10 minus 9 is what?
1.
Good. So how much faster is this?
14 and 4.
No, tell me as you would answer the question. It says, how much faster is the cheetah than the jaguar? How would you restate that question?
The cheetah is faster
Cheetah.
by 14 and 484.
Yep. 484 what? Tenths, hundredths.
484,000.
Good.
You said thousands?
Tenths, hundredths, thousands. Yep. TH. Yep. Perfect. Whew, that was a mouthful, right? Tongue twister there, Andrew. All right, we got 2 more problems, then it's all going to be you on independent work, exit ticket, and then IREADY if you have time. Let me just double check, make sure all cameras are on, because I'm on a roll today giving out kickboard points.
All right, the next one is going to be, let's
Leah?
try Leah.
Leah.
On a school trip. Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
No. Okay. On a school trip, a 6th grade class traveled 19 and 9,555 kilometers, which is tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s by train, 7 kilometers by bus, and 2.3 kilometers by car. How far did they travel altogether? So Leah, the word altogether, what operation is that? Addition or subtraction?
Adding.
Good. What numbers is Mr. R going to write down to add?
7 and 2.3.
Wait, so 7, let's start with 7. 7 is a whole number, right? The bus is 7 kilometers. How do I turn 7 into a decimal? What do I have to add to make it match the 19?
0.
How many zeros? 1, 2,
No. 3, 4.
4 zeros. Okay, now you can continue. Wait, Mr. R, it's 2.3 though, not 2.00.
Sorry.
It's okay. So then he has to add 3 zeros to make it even. Okay, add them up. Give him the sum. Let's go. 5 plus 5. 5 plus 0.
That's 5. The next one's 5. Like, and then the next one after that is 5.
Good. 9 plus 3.
And 12.
Good. Put down the 2. Carry the
And then
1 plus 9.
carry the 1.
So
10.
10 plus 7.
17.
Plus 2.
19.
Good, put down
Sorry.
9, carry the 1. 1 plus 1, kiddo.
2.
So it says, how far did they travel all together? 29.2555 what? What?
Kilometers?
Yep, per hour. Good job. km per hour. And actually, per means unit rate. You'll see that in unit 2. So,
That was it, right, Miss Canela?
yeah, that's it. Mr. R, the last one's for you, sir. The last one's all you.
Oh, okay. I didn't think we was gonna do the last one. Do we have time?
It's 11:42. We have until 12:20, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So we have 38 minutes, which means we have that, the independent exit ticket, and IREADY. They should be able to finish everything.
Let's try. Who else? Who else is on here? Joel, I haven't heard from you all day.
And he's been very active.
Well,
He's been active in the chat box.
Samari answered the problem below. He said that the following. I want 15 and 7/100 minus 0.55 thousand. That's not hundreds, that's tenths, hundreds, right? That's hundred. The other one was thousand, sorry. Equals this. Now let's do the math. Is that correct?
No,
I'm glad you said no. Why?
because they didn't regroup.
Ah, perfect.
Good, man. He's on fire today. You just got points, kiddo.
Right, so if I subtract correctly, you're right. We're missing a zero here. So 7 minus 0 is
7.
good. Now I borrow from 6. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 10, but then we're gonna borrow again, so that becomes a 9 actually. And then this becomes a 10. Right? So what's 10 minus 5?
5. Oh, it's 15 and 457 thousandths.
So what you got?
15 and 457 thousandths.
Yep, perfect.
Very good, Joel. I'm
Like you
impressed.
said, no. Another way that I want you guys to think about this, even if you didn't have a calculator, is to do this. Look at this whole number right here. The whole number is to the left of the decimal. Realize there's no whole number here. So why would you get to 10? There's no way to get there. Does that make sense? So you said it already. He didn't regroup correctly, right? Samari didn't regroup correctly. So his answer is incorrect. The correct answer should be 15.457
When you regroup properly.
when you regroup properly. Everybody see what we just did here? Yes?
Mr. R, one more thing. They can also take their answer, which is the difference, and add it to the minuend, and you should get the top number. So the difference plus this 0.55 should equal 16.007. And therefore, you can check that way too. If you didn't have a calculator and you were unsure on what number becomes a 10, a 9, and so on.
So for those of you that are confused what Ms. Canala just said, she said that pretty much what you could do to make sure that you got the correct answer is that you take this number right here and you add it to, I'm gonna put it in another color. You add it to this and you should be able, so it's reverse operation really, right? And you add like this, you should get this. If you did not get that, then you know that this is incorrect either way. Does that make sense to everyone? Thumbs up, I wanna see your thumbs in action. Jackson, camera, Kareem, I don't see nothing and I don't appreciate that. That's -5.
That's right. 3 people got -5 at this point. That's it. Mr. R, you want to mark these 2 down this time? Or
I
mark
don't have access to Kickboard. I never did.
Huh?
I don't have access to Kickboard.
Okay, so I'm going to write it down. What should the comment be? Under what?
Well, not cooperative, and there's still no camera for Kareem. That's negative. I'm just gonna keep on jocking.
Okay, I'm just going to write it down. That's it at this point. You guys know the deal.
I don't see your face. I'm gonna assume that you guys are not doing what you have to do. I'm gonna assume you're doing something at home that you're not supposed to be doing. And I get it. Trust me, it's about to be lunchtime. But at this point, guys, we're already in October, and you already know. There's certain things that I appreciate. There's certain things I don't appreciate. One of them is late assignments. I don't appreciate that. 2, you guys supposed to be on the camera with me. You think I just want to be on the camera because I want to? No, but I have to, right? It's part of my job. And guess what? As a student, it's part of your job now. So let's get this roll on the roll. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up your independent practice. I'm gonna open up. No, that's different though. If you have an excuse like that, then that's valid, right? But at the same time, when I ask for the attention and you guys are not supposed to be doing anything else but giving me your attention, that's what happens. Other than that, if you have another valid excuse, let me know. Besides that, I'm gonna open up your independent practice, your exit ticket. You guys know how this goes. We have enough time possibly for you even get 10 minutes in your IREADY. And there's another thing that I want to talk about, which is your IREADY. You guys are not doing it. I don't know why. There's certain of you that are not doing it. And I get it. There's certain of you that go above and beyond, like hours. We're not asking for hours. And it's not a competition. It's not like you're winning something out of it. You do the 150 minutes and you get your credit. And that's it. Right? That's what we expect. At this point, I'm going to open up the charts. You can do your independent practice and you can do your exit ticket. I don't mean to be harsh. I'm just tired of seeing the lack of effort. Like I spend a lot of time doing these things and you guys
Again, camera. I already wrote it once, Mr. R.
I'm gonna put a couple of people inside of the breakout room. It's just because of your correspondence, really. There's a lot of you that also come to this class and don't do the work. I got track of that. I got track of it, like legit. So like if you don't have or you don't do, it's on you. I'm gonna put the breakout room now, Ms. Canelo.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense, Jackson. Thanks for letting me know.